Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna change party members to Bombette first. Then I'm going to bomb. Kaboom! Screw it. Hammer! Because I is able to do enough damage to it. So the Gloombas, I think it's just the Spiky and Power Gloombas though, are able to share more than one star point now. I almost said SP. I guess it's logical that I would call it that. It's sort of funny because Conway just uses Power Carry for that one, but I won't. Curious, actually. Will I be able to do this? I bet not, but I'm curious, nonetheless. Nope. I need Power Carry for this anyway. Power Carry. Star piece. So it is worth it if I get this. This is very interesting. I'm not even supposed to do this. Yo! So curious about that pipe though. Because I'm certain it leads somewhere, but I don't know where yet. This is sort of reminding me of Rogueport because of the underground. No! I think I have to save because I think I'm getting closer and closer to another boss. Not this way. Gone! Really? Okay, so oh, is it... I guess it's invincible against bomb attacks. So now, I'm gonna have Bombette use bomb on this guy. And then jump on the Buzzy Beetle. Okay, so the spiked Gloombas are the only ones that give you 2 star points. Okay, so yeah, I'm unable to do that. There's a super block up there, but those blocks mean that I can't get any further in the sewers. Or yeah, technically it's called the sewers. Well, that means that it will take a long time for that to happen. I'm switching up to Goombario. Just kidding, I'm going to Power Carry because I'm going to Goomba Village and going to Goompapa. Not only that, but other things too. Also, because of what's upcoming, I'm going to go down and do first attack because I'm certain that now the Goombas will be too weak to be able to handle. Howdy, Mario. How you doing? You're Goompapa, correct? The name's Power Carry. I deliver letters. Another letter duly delivered. Hey, thanks. Much obliged, Sir Postal Worker. Oh, great news. Fishing is one of my hobbies, and this is from a friend who's planning a fishing trip. I can't wait. Oh, sorry to pile work on you, but could I give you a letter? If it's all possible for you, could you deliver this to a toad named Musty? He hangs around the castle garden. I'd really appreciate it. Cool. Okay then. So wait, I'm unable to use the Power Plus badge, am I? Or the Power Rush badge or whatever. Oh. I swear I just heard that. Yeah, I do hear it. So I guess when you get over there, you can hear the punching sounds. Because why not? I'm gonna attempt this because I'm pretty sure that the master is ready to do another battle with you. try. I will fight you again. I will not go easy on you this time. However, you must concentrate fully if you hope to compete. To battle! Mario, you will fall! The Master. This is the Master. He owns the dojo, and he's the strongest member. Max HP is 75, attack power 8, defense power 0. He knows both normal and advanced methods of attack. You'd better concentrate, Mario. This guy doesn't mess around at all. I didn't heal. My bad. Gears journey. Well, I did say I was gonna attempt this, even though originally I was gonna attempt this after chapter 3. Nice maneuver. My goodness, that is actually useful. Thank you very much. Good grief. I'm speechless with that attack. That's why I didn't say much of anything until now. So yeah, he's no joke when it comes to HP and attack. He's insane with that. You know what? Charge. Charge! Sorry for the echo. Good grief. My goodness. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I don't have this. And he doesn't sleep either. So, if anything, I'm sort of thinking I will use dried fruit for the first time ever. I don't know what else to do. I guess I might as well, even though it's pretty hard to get these originally, because I think they usually come from Pokies. And I have a Whack-Ass bump as well. Yeah, I'm gonna just risk it. If I get a game over, it's okay. I wasn't really thinking of winning. I timed it too late. Is this your best? Lucky. That is my best. A lucky. Darn it, I was hoping to get him down to 50 before I do this. Game over! Just kidding. You lack strength. I'm gonna try that again. But this time, I'm fully healed. But this time, after resting my body and soul, I'm going to... that's the wrong place. I'm going to see what happens. But yeah, he's no joke, man. And this is only the second of 3 times that you would end up battling against him. My freaking word! I didn't even use any healing items. I'm gonna look up where, and I'm sorry to say, but I'm looking up where Musty is. Question! How many windows does the Goomba house in Goomba Village have? I don't know. I'm gonna say 2. I really don't know. I did say I was gonna reset. I used a freaking fruit. Ah, he didn't use that attack at all. I'm pretty sure there's a way to, and oh screw it. There's also apparently like some sort of, because people say that battling against the master in his final phase is sort of a joke because of the fact that you can use boost sheets in. I'm sorry, I went the wrong way. You can use boost sheets in that battle to make the battle go so much easier. Makes him miss all the time. Whoops. Sorry, Merlin. I meant to go to Paracary. You are Merlin, correct? The name's Paracary. I delivered letters. Another letter duly delivered. A postman's job is never done. Who's it from? Oh, my granddaughter Merly. She's your granddaughter? She recently entered a family business. Oh, is that so? Oh, I see. Interesting. She opened up her business at Dry Outpost, deep in the desert. She is located somewhere quiet off the main drag. She seems to be keeping busy. That's good to hear. Thanks so much for bringing this letter. I'll give you this, a star piece. Alright. So then the other one is in the village that I completely forgot about. Might as well go down there and then I'll end it. In the next video, I'm going to chapter 3. The thing that would apparently be official. I forgot about that too. Something I'll do after chapter 3 as well. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. So where is Toad here? Because he said that there's a Toad named, I think, something like Musty or something. You're Morty, correct? Name's Parker. I deliver letters. I believe I have one for you. Another letter duly delivered. A letter for me? Oh, it's from my wife. How sweet. I love her so. Oh, pardon me. I got really wrapped up there. That wife of mine, she's so cute. She makes me crazy. Thanks for bringing me joy. Here, take this, okay? Star piece! I am very confused. So, I'm guessing Musty is from... I'm gonna just see, because if I'm right on this, then that is sort of dumb that it says Peach's Castle. But if I'm wrong, then I'm sort of glad that I'm wrong. Ah! It wasn't supposed to be. Ooh. Just now, a ghost passed right in front of me. You saw it, didn't you? Yes. I'm not the only one. Over there. No, the other way. It went into the forest. Mario, this madness has to end. Will you go into the forest and see what's going on? I'm ashamed to say it's my job, but I just can't go. I'm too frightened of ghosts. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do that in a moment. There were a few things I missed. That along with knowing where the block was in Dry Desert, and I knew it was in Dry Desert. Somehow I remembered a grassland, and I will also start off by saying that I'm sorry I was a boring guy in Dry Desert because, if anything, my memory is awful when it comes to that area. I remembered everything in Chapter 1, but Dry Desert was the place I had no memory of. I had nothing, like, even that dry mushroom. Sorry, I almost said dry mushroom. Funny. I almost said dried. Well, yeah, I did dried shroom and Dusty Hammer, and I swear didn't know that was what you needed to do. Sorry, if you heard that. I didn't know that was what you needed to do for Malstafa. I was going to give Sheik the lemon, but I seriously thought that getting all the letter D's in order was not going to be it, but surprisingly, the dried mushroom and the hammer was it, and I was shocked with that. That along with the fact that I haven't spoken much in Dry Desert, and that's mainly because to me, Dry Desert is a really, might as well say, not very exciting chapter in my part. Not my least favorite chapter, just to me not very exciting. The only thing I liked about it was Merle. Other than that, I was an idiot. You guys are like, you're not an idiot, you just didn't know. Well, I'm giving myself that kind of defense by saying I was an idiot by saying that those warp zones for the first three villages that you go to, Goomba Village, and I still don't know about that toad, because yes, I was tempting to look up where the heck you're supposed to go for that toad. But I still didn't, and I don't think I will. And then there's another thing I didn't even know about, but I will show that off after Chapter 3. I didn't edit yet on my part. It's still, and then today is the 24th, so I'm fine. For me, it's the 24th. And for you guys, it will be probably December at this point. Likely that. Trying to remember, there was something in the Princess Peach thing that I completely forgot about. And then there was another thing about the guy that many people probably disliked, Chuck Quizmo, the guy that I got 2 wrong answers in because I was a complete moron by thinking there was 2 windows in the Goomba house. Had no idea how many windows there actually were because I don't pay attention to those things. But I know all of the others. We're not going over. Well, yeah, we are. We're going over everything that I missed first before I go into Chapter 3.
So here's the thing that many people were very annoyed with on Benton, even though the comments never really say anything until way later in the point. So I upgraded Goombario with a super block, and the reason why is because I actually don't really dislike the Goombario, and I'm sorry to say, but I don't like Parquet that much. But he is pretty useful, I get, but still, I don't really like Parquet all that much. This guy I also went to, the reason why was because I didn't upgrade my BP on level ups a lot, so I decided to upgrade BP from this guy, the guy that usually decreases a stat at random. I'm gonna get the Volt Shroom, because I didn't know about this. I pressed the wrong button. I'm gonna just press plus because it's better that way. I can't do it here, but there is a reason for why I would want to get the Volt Shroom. Just right now I'm gonna store the Wacka's Bump, because I'm not gonna battle the Master yet. I'm gonna battle the Master after Chapter 3. Welcome to Harry's shop. I'm sorry, my tongue is dry. I should have drank water before this. I'll do that in the next, like, after this video is done, then I'll do it. I'll be fine, I promise. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna only check in the certain items I'm not thinking of using for a while, which is the Wacka's Bump and the dried fruit. Then I'm gonna show you something really interesting. I'm also gonna store up the lemon, because I'm pretty sure the lemon is useful for more than just making a tasty tonic. Really useless stuff. Dried fruit, doing that. I already cooked up the honey syrup, just making sure there's nothing else. I don't think there's anything else that I need to worry about. Probably this, because I don't think I'll be needing that for a very long time, but I'll still keep it just in case. Even though Refresh is the more useful version of that soda. Soda! Volt Shroom, I'm buying 2 of them. And because why not, I'm gonna also buy this.
So, the stone cap, I was wrong. I heard from Sugar Conway, not like messaged, but because I've watched his videos as well. Because he's my inspiration for all of this. That I was right about one thing, but I thought it was either that or it raises your defense by 3. But it makes you invincible. Makes you unable to move, but you are also invincible for a certain amount of turns, I think. I think it was like 2 turns that you're invincible. So, I missed something in Goomba Village. Not gonna go there yet. But what I'm instead gonna do is show off something that I'm only going to do 5 times. I'm going to go back and forth to... I'm going to go back and forth to and fro through Goomba Village. But instead of 5 times, you already know about that one question. How many windows are there in Goomba Village? In the Goomba house, I mean. I got this wrong because I didn't pay attention. But Jarquismo isn't really that random to spawn in. Watch Trigger Conway's videos and to know why. Here's your star piece. That along with extra details that I didn't know about earlier because I don't look things up all that much. I'm not... You know, this is an interesting thing that nobody has seen. Unless Trigger Conway was gonna reference it in the end of Chuck Quizmo's thing. Everyone in the audience is the enemies we've fought before, along with other things that you'll be seeing in other chapters. You can see the Koopa Bro, the Toad, the Shy Guy that will be fought in a later chapter, a bird, which is going to be seen in a later chapter. Luigi's also in it. Goomba, Lakitu, Junior Troopa, which is hilarious that he's in. Then a baby Yoshi. No, that's not even a baby Yoshi. I think that's just an older Yoshi, if anything. I think it's a baby. But there are Yoshis in it. Like, there's everyone in the audience that we will end up knowing. We already know about half of them, roughly. We know like 2/3 of them. I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we know like 2. I don't know. No, I doubt it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just 5. So yeah, it's half. Of course we know Yoshi, but not yet we will know him. For when we will know him. I'm going to only do this 5 times. I'll do it 5 more times after chapter 3. I don't know what I'm doing. I left the area. I wonder if that works, actually. I'm gonna laugh. Nope. So it's not necessarily random. It's more like if you've already visited a town, he doesn't appear in the same place. Oh my word, I did not mean to do that. I like this guy, honestly. His eyes I always thought were glasses, so that's why I like him. He looks pretty snazzy. He's the only non-Toad character that gives you those quizzes. It's entertaining, really, and his assistant is very cute. I like this. Big Goom and then Dr. Goomba isn't even a funnier answer. I have never seen any... I've not seen every question from Chuck Quizmo. And, sorry to spoil this, but Trigger Conway said this. There are 64 questions in this. There are 30 total questions that you can do right now. I'm gonna answer up to 15 questions. But it's enjoyable. Really. What color are Luigi's pants? They're not green, that's not Super Luigi. It's blue, his overalls. They're the same color as Mario's. Imagine him being like Wario and he has yellow pants along with a green shirt. Funny. How many members? 6, because it's Goombario, Goombaria, Goomma, Goompa, Goommama, and Goompapa. Talking about Merly a little bit while I'm doing this as well is how hilarious it is that Merly ends up giving you random things and it's random every time. Like for Trigger Conway, he's had her activate in opportune times. And then for me, she appears more occasionally. It's me, Gandalf the Bald! I've been waiting to say that. It's me, Gandalf the Bald! It's me, Jarquizmo! What do you get for the right answer? It's me! It's so cute, but funny as well. I crack up at that a lot. At least Parker is a part of this quiz show, even though he's also a mailman. We've already gone over Jarquizmo from Goombario's perspective. What's the name of the toad? It's not Smarty, it's not Toasty, it is Rusty. And yes, I actually knew that. How? Because I met him in the very beginning, and I still remember it. I don't see him very often because his facts are pretty much things I already know, except for that block thing that you're supposed to find in Dry Desert. If you want to see him spitting out facts all the time, another recommendation: watch Trigger Conway's videos because he shares everything. Shares everything about this game, and here I am just playing this blindly, so I'm likely not gonna 100% this game, so that's why I'm just recommending all of that. I am gonna 100% Thousand Year Door, but not this game, and there are 6 buildings in Koopa Village. I actually thought there were 5 here. I would have gotten that wrong. The reason why I don't like Parker all that much is just technically because I didn't see myself using him all that much. He's gonna be useful at some occasions, just not a lot on my part. That's why I didn't upgrade him. But you're gonna be surprised. Blue, Leonardo's not in this game. And despite them saying, nobody likes you, just imagine that Koopa Bro in the audience being the blue one. Probably the best thing about these pipes is, in case you run out of spells from Merly, you'll finally be able to go back there. Also, I'm gonna do something eventually. Also, I don't know what I'm doing. Jarquizmo's not even here. I was going to get that egg from before because I missed out on it. And something about Wacka that I'll tell you guys about now is, yes, you have to hit him 8 times for him to disappear, but having to is a sad understatement. A sad statement, I mean. How many coins? 4. I knew this for a while, honestly. And it's Koopa Village, not Toad Town. In Toad Town it's 5. In this place it's 4. And in Dry Outpost it's 3. Which is very funny. Nobody even referenced it for what I know. Or maybe they have, but I don't watch other people's LPs of this game, just Cherry Conway. He didn't reference that mushrooms have different costs in certain places. He did say that, but he didn't say how many coins that it costed in Toad Town. In Toad Town it's 5. I already said it. It was like, in Toad Town it's 5. And in the Koopa Village it's 4. And then in the Dry Outpost it's 3. The dry mushrooms are like the cheapest item to get, but not what I recommend you buying, unless you want to cook them up and sell them for high money. Because yes, dry mushrooms actually turn into something when you cook them, apparently, and I didn't know that. Shooting Star Summit. Bowser's Castle is a funny one to me, because why would she live there? Because that would be a reference to Super Paper Mario if I said that. I've correctly answered 15 questions. That's all I'm gonna do for this one. Now I'm going to Goomba Village, and I'll count that as a bonus if I see him again. Because I'm going left. Nope. That's a relief because I didn't want to see him yet. Also, is it this way? Nope, that's the very beginning. Remember that for later. Now this is the thing I was gonna show. Apparently, unless I'm unable to hear for a certain bit, you can actually jump on this stone block and not have to worry about breaking it. And if you do that, then there's an invisible block, but you have to stand. I guess you need Cooper after all. the repel gel, that's an invisible block. I never knew that I could get this. So the repel gel is actually a really useful item. That boost sheet that I was talking about, there is no such thing in this game unless I'm wrong. And it makes you transparent for a short time. That means that the enemies will miss for a short time. And I'm going to replace an item for that. I'm actually going to throw that away and use... I guess I'm going to use the mistake then. Use a mistake, because the repel gel is useful. This block is breakable usually. That was all. Now I'm going back to Toad Town and going through Chapter 3. Because I've gone through everything that I feel... No! Dry Desert! There was something there along with me getting the egg. Well, I guess I'm going... I don't know. So the block that I was supposed to find from before, it's all the way in the beginning. And then I have to go up until I see a certain block. I did not know about this, honestly. And then there's a certain badge that I missed as well. And like I said, I never knew about this. Alright. So I go here and then go up. This is the block. I'm going to hit this block 100 times. I'm going to show this in high speed. There it is. So if you hit this block once, already forgetting where it appeared, I'm guessing right, it gives you a mushroom. Here's the worst thing. I don't know what to get rid of here. I should have stored some more items. I have the Volt Shrooms I didn't even get to show you. I'm gonna get rid of the Sleepy Sheep and the Fright Jar. I'm sorry to say that I'm getting rid of the Fright Jar, because for one thing, I don't want the mushroom, but I am going to get rid of the Sleepy Sheep and the Fright Jar because the Repel Gel is useful. I'm not getting rid of the honey syrup either. I'm gonna actually... I should have stored those in as well. But I am getting rid of the status. I'm getting rid of the status items. I don't... Because Sleepy Sheep I'm not thinking of using. And then the Fright Jar I only used once. Because I want to show that off. And I'm not thinking about scaring any enemies off. Except for probably the upcoming hyper enemies that are going to be a threatening enemy to deal with. But I'm going to get rid of these two items. Because the Volt Shrooms are actually pretty useful. But I'm not going to get this mushroom. You get a super mushroom if you hit the block 10 times. Going to get rid of the Sleepy Sheep for that. And then if you hit the block 100 times, you get this. Keep this, please. You have, like, yeah, keep this if you can. Because it is really useful. It gives you 50 HP if you use it. So I highly recommend not using it until you at least have 40 HP in the level up. And don't cook it because it turns into a shroom steak. And I didn't know how much that healed. I remembered 30 HP, but I didn't remember FP. Yeah, it's that useless. But that was all I was thinking of showing you, along with if I can find this badge that I was knowing about. Which is not here, but you can get it. I'm not thinking of showing every item, just the badge that I hold about. Outsider's like, why are you doing this? Okay, this is it. If I go up here, then I will need to land over here, and that gives me that badge, the spin attack badge. Lets Mario destroy a weaker enemy with a spinning move. Way more useful than the first attack badge. So, because of that, that means that I won't have to worry about the first attack. but I don't remember how much BP I need for it. Was it 1? I'm hoping so. No, it's 3! First attack is better than. Because I don't want to get rid of anything. You can definitely see how Sugar Caramel would be like, what do I do with this? And then here I am, and I already know what I've been doing with all of the stuff. Power Smash is great. So is Quake Hammer. Power Bounce I've been using for decent times against the Master. I still have a disadvantage against the Master because of trying to block his ultimate attack. But that was one I wanted to show off before I went onward. There's something over here. Oh, a stopwatch. Now this is an interesting item, but I don't know what to get rid of for it because if anything I could get rid of the honey syrup for it. Because I don't know. Maybe I will. The stopwatch is pretty useful. Maybe I'll screw it. I'm gonna pick it up and then I'm gonna store something. If anything, I could just go to the shop and remember this later. Just have to remember where to go for it. I'm gonna go to the shop and store something then.